Good morning, students. Today I am going to continue chapter 3 and today's topic is pressure. You might have observed when we move on sand, our feet sink into it and it is difficult for us to walk. On the other hand, a camel which is much heavier than us can walk on sand easily. This is because a camel has broad feet. We can see in this diagram, the camel has broad feet and it is for the same reason that it can run faster in desert than a horse, because the horse does not have broad feet. So we can define pressure as the force acting on a unit area of a surface. So mathematically we represent pressure as force divided by area of contact. And pressure depends on two factors. First, magnitude of force. Pressure is directly proportional to the magnitude of the force. That is, more the force, greater is the pressure. That is, if the magnitude of force increases, pressure also increases. Second, area of contact. Pressure is inversely proportional to the area of contact. So pressure decreases if the force acts on a larger area and increases when the force acts on a smaller area. So area of contact is inversely proportional. Pressure is inversely proportional to the area of contact. Next we move on to units of pressure. We know pressure is force divided by area of contact. So the unit of force is Newton and area is meter square. So the SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square and it is called as Pascal. So 1 Pascal we define as, or 1 Pascal is equal to the force of 1 Newton acting on an area of 1 square meter. That is, if a force of 1 Newton acts on an area of 1 square meter, then the pressure is known as 1 Pascal. Now here is an activity to find out the effect of area of contact on pressure. So I have taken two similar bricks and they are placed on the sand. One is in vertical position and another in horizontal position. So the brick which is in vertical position has smaller area of contact, whereas the brick on horizontal position has more area of contact. So the pressure exerted by the brick which is in vertical position is more, whereas the brick which is in horizontal position, it exerts less pressure. So the pressure depends on area of contact. Now we'll learn some applications of pressure. So here in this diagram you can see a knife is used to cut the vegetable. So a knife has very small surface area on its cutting edge. That is, the cutting edge has very small surface area, so that with less force we can cut the vegetables or anything that we want to cut. So if the knife is sharp, then less force is enough to exert high pressure. In the similar way, nails, needles and pins have very sharp ends with very small surface area. So when a force is applied on the head of the nail or the pin, the pressure will drive its sharp end into a piece of wood easily. So if the pin is sharp, then less force is enough to exert more pressure. In this third diagram, we see football shoes which are having studs, and these studs decrease the area of contact on the ground. The pressure under the studs is high, so it sinks into the ground, which gives them extra grip and they will not slip. Caterpillar tracks of bulldozers. So the bulldozers or army tanks are usually very heavy. So they are made to move over broad steel tracks rather than on ordinary wheels. So these tracks are known as caterpillar tracks. So these tracks increase the surface area and reduce the pressure on the ground. So these are the caterpillar tracks which increase the area of contact on the ground and increase and increase the area on the ground and decrease the pressure on the ground. The foundations of buildings and dams. The foundations of buildings and dams are kept wide so that their weight may act on larger surface area. As a result, less pressure is exerted on the ground. So the foundation of the dam here is wide so that it covers more surface area and exerts less pressure on the ground. Heavy vehicles have broader tires. So heavy vehicles like trucks, buses, tractors, etc. have broader tires so as to reduce the pressure exerted by the tires on the ground by increasing the area of contact, which in turn decreases the pressure exerted by them. So in this diagram you can see the broader tires as well as large number of tires are used to increase the area of contact, which in turn decreases the pressure on the ground, and it also will not damage the road. Turban on the head when carrying heavy loads. So you might have seen the workers place a round piece of cloth on their heads when carrying heavy loads. This is done to increase the area of contact with the load so that the pressure on their head is decreased. So this is the turban, or that is the white, a round piece of cloth on their head placed to increase the area of contact with the load, and it decreases the pressure on their head. Now you have some homework to be done. That is only 5 questions I have given today. The first one is define pressure and state its SI unit. Write 2 examples where the surface area is reduced to increase the pressure. Third, discuss the factors affecting pressure exerted by a solid. Fourth, write 5 applications of pressure. Fifth, a coolie places a cloth pad on his head when carrying heavy loads. Give reason. This is all about for today. Thank you and God bless you.